And we are tracking Tropical Depression Emily, the fast-moving system coming ashore as a storm this morning on the west coast of Florida, swamping streets in Bradenton and St. Petersburg.
And Emily's outer bands bringing torrential downpours to parts of South Florida. Here is a live look outside right now from our Miami Tower Cam. The Marlins Park in the distance there, but rain on the camera lens. And here's a live look at the Local 10 radar. You can see when it's that green and so much activity, that only means one thing. The Local 10 weather team is here tracking it all for you.
Yes, they are. Chief Certified Meteorologist Betty Davis is right here following the rain on the radar. And our hurricane specialist, Max Mayfield, is tracking what's now Tropical Depression Emily. But Betty, let's start with you.
Hey guys, yes, Emily has been downgraded to a tropical depression by the National Hurricane Center. This is not surprising considering the core, the center of the system, has been interacting with the land, the central Florida peninsula. Maximum sustained winds at 35 miles per hour. It's moving east-northeast at 12 miles per hour. And it is still bringing some rainfall for parts of South Florida. So why don't we start where we are just getting pounded this afternoon, and that would be for parts of the Keys. We're talking Upper Keys, Key Largo, Isla Mirada, down toward the Middle Keys as well. Heavy rainfall, thunderstorms coming over Marathon as we speak. Between Key Largo and Isla Mirada, by the way, there is a flood advisory in effect until 7 o'clock this evening. This is where we've had several inches of rainfall, and as we continue to add more rain, there could be some minor flooding in these areas. So keep that in mind if you happen to be here or thinking about heading in that direction. Meantime, Marathon, check out this thunderstorm. I know you can hear the thunder rumbling and all the heavy rainfall as it comes down. Tracking this stormy weather, even for a portion of the lower Keys here too. We've been dealing with the wet weather off and on for the Key West area too, while Miami-Dade and Broward finding that the stormy weather has been tapering off. That said, for the rest of the evening, even for Miami-Dade and Broward, there could still be some passing showers in the area. Let's bring in our hurricane specialist, Max Mayfield, to talk more about Emily and how we got to this so fast. Max.
Yeah, it certainly was fast here, and I think we can see this on radar. Yesterday we had this frontal cloud band over Florida, and if you look at this loop, the radar loop starts here at 8 a.m. yesterday, and if you look carefully, I think you can see the beginning of a little weak circulation right there in the northeastern Gulf of Mexico, and keep your eye on that little counterclockwise turning there. That continues in until it made landfall this morning around 10:30 or 11 there in the southern part of Tampa Bay. Right there, very well-defined circulation center, and now as it's moving inland, it's getting really indistinct, and that's why the Hurricane Center downgraded that. The timeline, actually yesterday morning at 8 a.m., the formation potential was only 10%. We had the depression advisory, the first one here at 6 a.m. this morning, then a tropical storm at 8 a.m., and then it made landfall about 10:45. So it did happen very quickly. It happens sometimes, but now it's down to a depression. And the center is not really that important, but it should be moving off the east central Florida coast by tomorrow morning, early tomorrow morning, and then accelerating away from us, possibly coming back to tropical storm status as it gets over the Atlantic. Calvin, Janine?
Okay.